Steve, well done today. We seem to grow into the game, and you must be pleased with the clean sheet as well.
Yeah, I felt to start with we was a bit nervous, losing 3 games on the spin. Puts a bit of fear into players, but I don't never have fear. I want them to play football and enjoy it, and results will come. And I felt after 20-25 minutes, and I had to change the shape a little bit and brought Chris more into the middle. And we done all right and grew into the game, created a couple of good chances. Diokaji should have scored. And I felt we was on top, and I said to them before the game, when you're on top you've got to take your chances. It comes back to bite on the bum, and luckily enough in the second half we did take them.
Yeah, they had a bit of a go at us in the first period of the second half, didn't they?
Yeah, you're going to get that in every game, you know. You can't have possession all the time. Sometimes you've got to shut up shop and try and defend and keep that clean sheet that you're dying for. And yes, they give it a good go. They're a very good player on the right wing. Caused a lot of problems. The final ball let them down. Every time he got in, he kicked it to Longmead's ball. And then I was looking at him, we had to take Jack Parter off because he'd been booked and I didn't want another booking. McKIMM come in, done a great job in there. But yeah, it caused a few problems, but we rode that little wave and then went on and played our football.
We thought that was a very sensible move, taking Jack off. We understood that why that wasn't putting Ben on. It seemed to work. It seemed to work quite well. No disrespect to Jack, who'd had a good game up to then, but just
sometimes you've got to manage the game. You know, players got to manage the game out on the pitch, and we've got to manage the game off the pitch. And at that time, we saw Jack getting a bit tired. He was getting run. The boy was good, but his final ball let him down, and we had to make a change. And Jack understood it. And Ben come in, like I say, and done equally as good.
And you must be really pleased with the clean sheet after some of the things you had to say at the end of the last game at East Surrey.
Yeah, I'm not getting away from the fact that, and I say I don't make excuses, but we haven't got a back four that I wanted at the start of the season, which was James Folks, Jerome Sobers, John Heath and Ben King. You know, that was my back four that I had planned in my head. Heath is out for a while now. I've got to see how he goes. Jerome's out for 5 to 6 weeks, but Nathan Campbell stepped in there, even though his centre midfielder had done a good job today, and Lawrence Ball was outstanding. I thought, again, his second game, and I thought he was really, really good. So, yes, a clean sheet with a makeshift back four again, if you like, because there's one player in there that shouldn't be in there, is very pleasing.
Our match sponsors said they had a lot of difficulty choosing the man of the match. That's because a lot of players had some really good performances out there this afternoon. But obviously Billy takes the headlines, fair enough, but there were some other good performances.
Yeah, there was. Tom Parkinson's been absolutely outstanding, and in my opinion, he's been one of the players of the season because he's come to a club where, as his own admission, that the previous club he was just told hook it on its channels. Now I'm getting down to pass the ball, and when he makes mistakes, I'm trying to educate him what ball to play, and he's getting better. Tommy Whitnell, another one, absolutely fantastic. He's a very clever player, so he can play anywhere. Even when he played at his other clubs, he didn't play as an out-and-out striker. He always dropped into holes, and the other striker that he played with, whether it was Margate or Dulwich, always got the headlines because they scored. But his work, he doesn't go unnoticed by us on the staff.
Now we've got a League Cup tie against Chatham. As a manager on Tuesday, without giving any secrets away, but as a manager, how do you approach it? Do you see it as a bit of a thing that you could do without, or do you see it as an opportunity to get players in who aren't playing regularly?
No, it's helped me because I've got players that have been on the bench that aren't playing regular to get minutes. Players that are playing now that need minutes coming back from injury. And also a good look at some of the reserve players that Chris Hollyoaks recommended to me, and there'll be a good few of them. So it's not a game we're taking lightly. It'll be like a normal league game, but it'll just be with different personnel. They have to buy into what I want to do, and if they do that, we'll be all right.
We look forward to that. Thanks for your time and well done, Steve. Thanks.